Good afternoon again, everybody, and welcome back inside the Heartland Event Center. It is time for our Class A matchup. Papillion La Vista South and Kearney High, the Titans and the Bearcats. My name is Eric Allgood. Bridger Cruz will be joining us shortly, and we've got a fun one coming up here today because we have got two teams that love to get out and go. Papio South, the three-pointer is their best friend. In fact, they've shot more threes this season than they have twos. That tells you a lot about how the Titans want to try to attack on offense. Get the shot up, get it up quick, and see what happens after the shot can go. For Kearney High, Coach Drake Baronic, been around the game for a long time. His dad, Paul, has taught many different guys, and always the same message. Get after it on offense, get after it on defense, and it makes it a world of fun to watch as the teams go up and down the floor. You'll see pressure defense from a team from Kearney High. They will be relentless in their offensive experience, and they will keep continuing to attack as the game goes on and on and on. And it's a lot of fun. Kearney High coming off an emotional win last night over Lincoln Southeast. They stormed the court at Kearney High last night. So we'll see what kind of effort the Bearcats can put forth coming up in this ball game. We are going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk more about the players and coaches. Kearney High, Papio South. It's next on Strive TV.
Tom Dinsdale Hyundai has created a better way to buy. We call it Your Way, and it's designed to let you decide the best way to buy your next car or SUV. Shop online, choose the vehicle you want, get a trade-in estimate, and more. You can even reserve a vehicle before it gets delivered to our lot. Of course, you can still stop by and talk to one of our friendly sales experts. No matter which way you choose, you'll get the same great customer service that you'd expect from Tom Dinsdale Hyundai. It's a new way, a better way, your way.
A little bit under 5 minutes remaining now in the warm-up period between Kearney and Papio South. Kearney comes in with a better record, boasting a 14-5 record after a win last night against Lincoln Southeast. Papio South 12-7. A lot of different storylines in this game. Let's take a look at Kearney first. One, you notice their warm-ups, Eric. They're a little bit different. Well, they're actually in collaboration with Kids and Dreams Foundation, which promotes autism awareness. It has camps all summer. I've been to one. It's probably one of the coolest organizations I've ever seen. Kearney and that organization worked together before COVID, but then after COVID, they never really got together. And Coach Baronic emailed the head of that organization, goes, hey, let's work together. I want to promote this. They wore the warm-ups last year, and they're sporting them today as well for the Kids and Dreams Autism Awareness Foundation.
Yeah, it's fun, and Coach is fantastic about that. He loves, loves being around all sorts of kinds of kids, right? And whenever the coaches get involved in this, and even Connor Baronic, but whenever the coaches get involved in something like that, it just makes the whole experience for everyone involved. It just feels a lot better, and Coach has done that with a number of groups over the years, and that's just part of things as they go for Coach Baronic.
Oh, most definitely. And for Kearney, taking a look at this team, an electrifying win last night against Lincoln Southeast. Came back down big in that second half, ended up getting the win. Kearney now on a 4-game win streak over some no-joke opponents, including Westview, Southeast, and Omaha Bryan as well. And that's Westview, not West whatever I said. That is West Lincoln Westview. So some electrifying wins for this Kearney team, and they are rolling right now for this game, and they're going to hope to keep it going. Sitting at 14-5, they're averaging 69 points per game, 30 rebounds, and 17 assists. They love to pass the rock around as much as they can. Let's take a look at the player to watch for Kearney, and that's going to be Ben Johnson. Talk about the heart and soul of a team. He's that guy for them. Always has been. Since he was a freshman, he's been playing big minutes. Now he's a junior. And when I talked to Coach, I go, what about Johnson? And he goes, all that kid thinks about is being a Kearney High Bearcat. I mean, true school spirit with him. He had 20 points and 14 rebounds against Westview. He can have a double-double some nights, but then other nights, if somebody else is scoring like Jacob Weber, he can die back a little bit and have a double-double and assists and rebounds. I mean, the kid can truly do it all, and he's always willing to get his team involved, or he can flat out take over a game if he needs to. Averaging this year 19 points per game, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 52% from the field goal range. You see him shooting free throws right now. He's 45% from the three-point line, 41 of 92 this year.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything, right? He can come out and he can defend. He's big enough and strong enough. He can guard, those forwards and even the post guys sometimes. But he's also quick enough he can come out and guard a 2 or a 3 guy, right? So Ben's a lot of fun. He's one of my favorite guys to watch because he doesn't jump out off the page as like being this outstanding, incredible athlete with this, ridiculous size or wingspan, but you just watch him play, and he plays basketball the way you would want to watch your kid play basketball, and it's just a lot of fun. And I love the comment of all he thinks about is being a Kearney High Bearcat.
Yeah. And then taking a look at Papio South real quick, head coach Joel Huser actually good friends with the Baronics. Drake Baronic and Connor Baronic's dad grew up coaching. That's where they found their love for coaching. And Joel Huser and the Baronic's dad kind of coach at the same time, so they grew up together. So it's almost a family affair here in Papio South. And then taking a look at their player to watch out for, that's going to be Ball. I mean, we know it, and we've heard that name before. He's a brother of Nebraska pitcher Jordy Ball as well. Again, hope she gets rested up and she can heal from her injury in that first opening week of Nebraska softball. But he's averaging 21 points per game and 11 rebounds. So he's averaging a double-double. He's already over 1,000 career points as a junior. He's got offers to UNO, South Dakota State, and a couple others as well. He had 35 points against Lincoln North Star. And we talk about Ben Johnson being able to take over a game. Ball can do just the same. Let's set it down now to hear the starting lineups for Papio South and Kearney in what's to be an instant classic of a basketball game.
Classic. This is game 4, featuring the Titans of Papio Vista South and the Bearcats of Kearney. Here are today's starting lineups. First for the Titans of Papio Vista South. Right number 5, 6'1" senior Wes Frost.
So we got starting lineups done and said. Now all that's left is to simply play the basketball game. I'm Bridger Cruz, with me, Eric Allgood. We're going to be manning a lot of ships today, Eric. Play-by-play color, and we'll be doing some sideline stuff as well. Should be a fun one here in Grand Island as the stands are starting to really fill in. This Kearney crowd starting to really enjoy having a good basketball team, and they're really showing up for it.
Nothing you and I can't handle here, Bridger. Looking forward to this one. Should be a lot of fun. Up and down the floor a few times. I think we will go over the next 32 minutes.
Straka, a quick three. That first one won't fall for Carter Lee. And now Papio South back down the other way. That's Reese Kircher with the ball now. Papio, they take more threes than twos, and by, a good amount. They've taken 510 threes this year. And they've made 168 of them.
That's a lot of threes.
That is a ton of threes. Ball with the shot, he's got it. That's a quick one for Bryson Ball. Got a little separation on the jumper. Going to be important that they get him active and they get him the ball. A deep three for Johnson. And I mean, that was closer to the volleyball line than it was the three-point line.
That was a different game right there.
And that's a pretty common shot for him. I mean, notice how nobody gets super excited from Kearney. There's a reason. Reese Kircher for three. Rebounded by Weber. Quickly up and down the floor, Carter Lee pushing it up. Ben Johnson driving in. Jump stop and the ball blocked. Jaden Herrera off the block. Driving in, a good look, the kick out. And the three, Wes Frost hitting it from three-point land. He's got an offer from Midland to play basketball, averaging 8 points per game.
Papio in the black, Kearney in the white.
Endorf spinning around, up and under, got it for two. Back and forth we go early. Kircher driving in high off the glass. Now rebounded by Carter Lee. Lee back down the other way. Doesn't have numbers, but he's got confidence in it. That's good enough.
Sometimes it's all you need, right? I got this. I can handle this.
And Carter Lee through four defenders, not very tall. Either only 5'11". Bryson Ball.
Jeez.
The speed right now of this game is ridiculous.
Don't look down too much. You just keep talking, Bridger. I'll write down the numbers.
Ben Johnson, another deep three for him. Coach Straka fighting for it. It's grabbed by Frost.
Stepped out of bounds, did Frost, as he corralled it, though.
So Wes Frost stepping out of bounds. Untimely moment for him to do that. Yeah, but if you take a look at it right there.
Just barely. Good camera work.
That's great camera work. Kearney back the other way, 30 seconds on the shot clock, still plenty of time. Weber in the corner, going to work, fading away, and he gets it to go. Jacob Weber, you want to talk about a tough guy. Transferred in from Arizona this year, wanted a change of scenery, decided to come up to Kearney. He's got family in Kearney, so that was the draw. His dad
Played at UNK, right?
Yes, dad did play at UNK. That's another three ball for Papio South. 11-9, and that's Jaden Herrera who hits it. It's 11-9, we're not even halfway through the first quarter. Ben Johnson made him touch grass, and that's got it for two. So Ben Johnson, the tough crossover. And it's finally a timeout taken by Kearney. We'll stay here with it. But oh my goodness, what a shot for Johnson. Watch this quick crossover. Made him touch the court, and he got it for two. Coach Bronick, you want to talk about coaching with fire? He's one of those coaches, there's a reason we talk to the losing coach coming out of the locker room. He coaches with fire and with passion, and that passion pours out.
If you're a Bronick, you are not short on emotion, right?
No,
not at all.
None of them are.
No, and that's the way Coach B coached, and you know it's always about effort.
Yes.
Right. You can sometimes the shots won't fall, but you can always have outstanding effort. You can always have stick-to-itiveness. You can always have that burning desire to compete, and that is what Coach B coached. That's what his sons coach too.
Well, and that too. I mean, even talking to Coach Joel Huser before the game, the first thing on his email he sent was, "This is a tough basketball team." So, did Johnson get a bloody nose? Because he went running back, and he was getting looked at by the trainer.
Maybe that's what Coach Drake is talking about. They are mopping up something in front of the Papio South bench.
And now we got a...
And we just used the team towels.
You're going to need to throw that towel away.
Yeah.
You can't use that towel anymore.
No, not anymore.
No.
Because we're getting You know, it's district wrestling, so we need the blood. We don't have a blood crew on staff like district wrestling would.
I think this athletic trainer was about to lose his mind that we just used a team towel to clean that one up. I think like everything in him is freaking out. But yeah, so super fast-paced game. Little break now. 4:31 left, tied at 11 though, and it was Johnson got something bleeding because he automatically went running back afterwards.
Yeah, you mentioned Papio South. They want to shoot threes. They have 3 threes and 1 2 right now that they've made so far in the ball game.
Yeah, that's all they do. And it works. It works well.
A little bit of Grinnell system then, right?
Yeah. Bryson Ball inside.
As soon as we say that, right to the hoop.
He has both of them.
Well, that's true.
He's hit his first jumper. Bryson Ball, the whole team is very categorized by the three-point line. Bryson Ball, he's got a 3 as well, but it's because he's a 3-level scorer, not because he's categorized by the three-point line. Misses his first. Speaking of free throws, last game we had, if you're just tuning in now, Ogallala didn't shoot a free throw until late in the second half.
And they only shot 2 for the game, whereas, what was it, 20-2 was the free throws? 16 of 19 was Crete, and 2 for 2 was was the other one.
Technically, Ogallala had a better shooting percentage. Just, you know, minus 17 free throws. Ben Johnson going to work, 17 on the shot clock. Misses the jumper, flying in for the board, can't get there. That's Kircher, back down the other end. Driving in, he's got a jump on Weber. Then Coach Straka able to knock it away. That's a good defensive play, but Wes Frost trying to get the jump on the baseline. Weber quickly there, and then also you got Straka coming in as well. Bryson Ball from 3, that'll go.
Hey, this kid's pretty good. Somebody should sign him.
Yeah. Somebody should. Coach, when I asked him about offers, goes, I have a whole page. How many do you want? So we're rolling with UNO, SDSU, and a few more. Jacob Weber, that's a guy who's come in this year and been a big impact for Kearney. I mean, he's really been that missing piece for them. From three-point land, that one won't fall. Shot up there by Frost. Jacob Weber driving in. He gets blocked by Ball. Kircher now back down the other end, loses the handle. Free ball won't go, instead driving in the floater, that one will. Jaden Herrera got another shot to fall. He's got 5.
Yeah, good job by Herrera. Kind of took the rubber band approach as the defense kind of came running at him, able to attack the rim.
Straka kicks it out to Lee. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. That ball batted away. Frost gets it back. Frost now down the other way, right side, able to finish.
Great job by Frost. Shielded off a defender and then able to get the friendly roll.
An 8-point game now and an 8-point run for Papio South, and that's stopped by Johnson. Spot up 3, Frost didn't take it. Back down the other way, Herrera. That shot won't fall. And then a foul going to be called. That's going to fall on Bryson Ball.
That's the first on Ball.
Yeah, if we take a look here, it was that final push, I think, for him when he was going in. 6-point ball game again, 19-13. Kind of slowed down. The teams have started to settle in. Scoring slowed down a little bit from the first half of this game. Carter Lee, never mind.
That's how that happens. Yes, talk about how slow they're going and watch the baskets roll in.
Yep. Back to just a 3-point game. Inside, got the jump, finishing. Can't do it with the left. Levi Webb, a good look for him for the left-handed layup.
15 on the shot clock for Kearney.
Yeah, patient offense so far. They're looking for Weber. They get him for a floater, won't go. Rebounded by Ball.
He has a super high release, this Jacob Weber. I bet he does not get that blocked very often, does he?
I've never seen it. I've been to 5 Kearney games, and I've never seen it blocked. Teams have just stopped trying to block it.
I mean, he's 6'5", so it's not like he's a short guy out there anyway. But
then his ability to elevate and shoot at the top.
Yeah, and his length, where his release point off the ground is just really up there.
Johnson, pull-up jumper, won't fall. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson, another chance at it. Shot clock and regular clock off by 4 seconds. Johnson misses again. That ball pulled in finally by Levi Webb. So now Webb down the other way. Shot clock is dark. Reese Kircher with the basketball. .15 seconds now, kicked inside. Herrera kicked back out, the 3 ball won't go. Shot up there by Monte Brown. 8 seconds left in the hands of Johnson. Carter Lee screening for him, kicked it out to Lee. Lee inside, the floater won't fall. 19-16, we end quarter number 1 and a high-flying quarter number 1 between Kearney and Papio. I'm Bridger Cruz, with me, Eric Allgood, here at the beautiful Heartland Event Center for the Heartland Hoops Classic here on Strive TV.
Shop, click, drive your next vehicle at Tom Dinsdale. You can shop our entire inventory from the comfort and convenience of your own home. Just select a vehicle and create your deal. Get an estimate for your trade-in, choose your finance or lease option, and Tom Dinsdale will deliver your new vehicle and any final paperwork directly to your door. It's as simple as shop, click, drive. Buy a vehicle the way you want. Easy, convenient, and hassle-free. Just shop, click, drive your new vehicle at dinsdaleauto.net.
Back now out of the break, second quarter. Coming up now, I'm Bridger Cruz, with me, Eric Allgood. 19-16, a 3-point ball game. We talked about Papio South loving to shoot threes. That's very true. Very, very true today.
4 of them in that first quarter that they made, compared to 3 2-point baskets in the contest. Kearney did make 2 themselves as well. Kearney had a great flow early, and then things just kind of ground down. It was like someone threw some gum in the gears, and yeah, they're still turning, but they're just a little stickier at this point. Ben Johnson! Holy cow!
How did he get up there?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Like he was sitting on a spring or something.
Oh my goodness. Now Weber on the other end finishing, and again, that high release point for Weber, so tough to block. And now it's a 1-point ball game again.
Levi Webb for Papio South thought he had a great cut and a wide open layup, and Ben Johnson just jumped out of the gym.
Now Monte Brown hits a 3. That's a good way to return.
Yep. Johnson's
flying out on you, you still hit the 3. Then at least there's not that fear. Driving into the lane, Johnson elevates, pump fakes, doesn't get it. Monte Brown pulls down the ball, taking it back the other way, won't finish, rebounded by Weber. Weber back now to Straka, over to Johnson. Johnson to Carter Lee, Lee hits it. 1-point ball game now, 22-21. Monte Brown from the corner. Shot won't fall, rebounded by Endorf. Coach Bronick, you can see him on the sideline. He wants them to roll.
I think he wants to run 65. I can hear that through my headset across the arena.
And we don't have a mic that close to it.
No, we don't. It's probably a good thing, though.
And the foul going to be called on Monte Brown. I also heard that slap.
Yep.
I heard that one. That'll leave a little 5-star for Johnson. But a 1-point ball game again. Johnson to pass the ball in underneath Kearney's own basket. But Kearney, again, a quick start to the quarter, much like we saw in the first. Endorf inside to Johnson. Johnson, quick fadeaway, got it.
9 points for Ben so far in the ball game.
Now 23-22, a 1-point advantage for the Bearcats. Kearney bench starting to get active. Weber deflects it.
The Kearney students that made the trip are getting active down there in the corner too.
Gotta love it. We'll take a look here. Ball deflected, Straka out of bounds before.
Yep.
Herrera just gets the ball in. That's to Wes Frost. Inside, looking for ball. He's guarded by Endorf. Kicks it back out. Herrera, time to set up. Can't hit it. Rebounded by Weber. Johnson, spot up three.
Oh. Heater coming.
26-22.
Look at Baronic.
Baronic is so excited, and you can't blame him. We'll take a break and be right back for more electric basketball action here at Heartland Event Center.
Strive Education, we understand that the world is digital and that teaching digital media and broadcasting in the classroom can be overwhelming.
That's where we step in. We offer personalized coaching and innovative curriculum, guiding educators to integrate these critical skills into their teaching.
Our programs transform classrooms into future-ready environments, ensuring students are well-equipped for the ever-evolving digital workforce.
To learn more about how we can serve you, go to strive.education today.
Back out of the break here. You want to talk about a fun basketball game? We got one right here. Ben Johnson hit the three right before the break. Head coach Baronic even giving him a low chest bump for it as well. It's a 4-point game, 26-22. Kearney is really having a huge start to this second quarter.
It's a 10-3 start to the quarter for Kearney in the less than 3 minutes.
Bryson Ball trying to get open. Endorf not giving him an inch.
Make no mistake, Drake Baronic could absolutely play basketball if he needed to right now.
Yes.
He could still defend even from the corner.
Frost, that's
wow.
a good.
Great shot.
Yep. Good way to return, coming out of a break, down by 4. Silence the crowd, get your legs back under you.
Yep, good execution too. That was the right shot at the right time, good ball movement, all of those fun things that you need to see, and great execution there by Frost. He's got 8 points now.
Weber. Tough looking jumper for him. Johnson knocks it out.
That was, I missed who was on defense, but that was as good a defense on that fadeaway shot as we've seen in the game so far.
Oh, for sure. Well, and that's what you got to do against. You're not going to block a shot, but if you can put the hand in his face, if you can make it,
eye line.
Yes, if you can put it in the eye line. That's a good looking shot, just going all the way down the other end. That's Kircher.
Yep, Kircher's first basket of the game. And Papio South back in front.
Body got to be called. Johnson heading to the free throw line. Bryson Ball got called for it. That's no small guy coming at you either.
No.
And Ball a little bit slower to get up.
Yeah, Papio South probably wanted a foul there. They had the, Johnson had the shoulder lowered a little bit, but I think he'd gotten in front just enough of Ball there that Ball didn't really have position.
Ball deflected away. That's good defense by Herrera. Now back down the other end, Papio up by 1. Looking to see if they can out of this lead at the halfway mark. Kircher, nice crossover, got it. That's a slick move.
Back-to-back field goals for Kircher now, and Papio South up 3.
Herrera stunts out. Johnson. Off the deflection, it's a fast break. Fouls on Colt Straka. And it's Bryson Ball, who would have been in there to go get himself probably a dunk. Good defense by Frost was what really helped that, was able to get the deflection. That's foul number 2 on Straka. Jacob Hansen into the game now for Kearney. Jacob Weber coming out. Ball. Tough 3. Gonna be fouled on it by Endorf.
Yeah, that was a great job by Ball to make the move on really both ways, and by the time he got Endorf, maybe got away with a little nudge at the beginning of that. That was a great angle down there.
It's an awesome floor camera angle. Thanks, Leighton. Now Bryson Ball hitting free throws. Baronic not happy at all about the call. Endorf going to be called for his first foul. Weber checking into the game for Jacob Hansen. You wonder, with a family like the Balls, does it just, winning and being a good athlete and that whole like tenacity, thing that just runs in the bloodline?
I mean, when you're playing, you're probably playing like slam basketball when you're 5 with socks.
Yeah.
Balled up socks into the hamper, and you probably, like somebody's ending the game in tears.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's the kind of stuff that happens with some of those families. Or if you're a Gronkowski family, somebody ends up with their head through the wall.
There will only ever be one Gronkowski family, truly.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
We can we can hope there's only one. Endorf looking for the three-point ball. And this is what we saw from Kearney also in the first quarter.
Yep.
A little bit stagnant offense as we head into the late parts of this first half.
Yep, the first 3 minutes of the first quarter, great stop for Kearney. Kind of fell off a little bit on the pace.
Kircher, a good-looking shot. Johnson, though, on the other end. Fast break. Weber spot up three-pointer. Got it. Jacob Weber, much-needed bucket for him in this game. Averaging 18 a game, and he's got the three-point record at Kearney right now with 9. Good kick out. Herrera for 3 off the side of the backboard. Good follow. Ball scrambled around, saved, and Wes Frost will have it. What a save from Beckenhauer.
Yeah, great hustle by Beckenhauer. He got it once and didn't take a great shot, but was able to kind of corral it again and then make a heads-up play. Inside,
Kircher, high off the glass. You got to put that thing almost at the top of the glass so Johnson can't get it.
Really impressed with Kircher. 6 points in the quarter. Minute 20 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, he's really starting to settle into his game and find out what he needs to do.
Bridger's going to head down, have a word with one of our coaches heading out to the halftime break, so we'll take you into that halftime. Coming up, screen and a open shot along the baseline for Asher Endorf. He'll get a couple of free throws. Wes Frost, the guilty party for Papio South. And Endorf with 2 points back in the first quarter, making his first trip to the free throw line. Webb and Brown in for Papio South. Endorf, the back end of the 2 shots. So a 2-point game, 33-31. Papio South with the lead and the basketball. Final minute, first half. Good ball movement again. Baseline, pass though, tipped and stolen away. Endorf got a hand on it. Weber comes up with it. Carter Lee quickly to the rim, lays it in. Good finish there by Carter Lee. 10 points in the half. To the other end, a quick shot, some contact, no foul called. Ben Johnson racing to the other end. Weber lines up the three, splashes it home. Jacob Weber, his second three of the quarter, and Kearney has gone on a quick 5-0 run in the last 30 seconds to take a 3-point lead. Shot clock is off, one final possession for Papio South. Kick it out, Herrera with three, with two, throws it underneath. Brown at the buzzer, it'll count. And good finish for Monte Brown and the Papio South Titans. They will go to the halftime break down by one though. Kearney High 36, Papio South 35. We're gonna go down courtside with Bridger Cruz and Drake Baronic right now.
Hey, Leighton, you're gonna, yeah. We're live here. Coach Baronic, 1 point lead. A little bit upset coming out of this, heading into the locker room here. Your team's playing tough, you're playing well. What's going to be the message heading into the locker room?
We got to finish off possessions when we got opportunities. We had them on the ropes there, and we let them knock one down in late shot clock. If we're going to win games versus good teams in environments like this, it takes every freaking possession, and we got to do a better job.
Absolutely. And what do you think are some of the things that your team has done really well coming into this game?
Playing well offensively. It's two good teams playing, having some fun, running up and down. That's what these environments and this stuff's for.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach. Good luck for the rest of the half. Eric, that's back up to you, man.
Thank you, Bridger. Thank you, Coach. Kearney High 36, Papio South 35. We will step aside for a commercial break. We'll come back with some halftime stats and highlights. You're watching the Heartland Hoops Classic on Strive TV.
Dinsdale Hyundai has created a better way to buy. We call it Your Way, and it's designed to let you decide the best way to buy your next car or SUV. Shop online, choose the vehicle you want, get a trade-in estimate, and more. You can even reserve a vehicle before it gets delivered to our lot. Of course, you can still stop by and talk to one of our friendly sales experts. No matter which way you choose, you'll get the same great customer service that you'd expect from Tom Dinsdale Hyundai. It's a new way, a better way, your way.
Sportsmanship is facing every challenge in a competition and staying respectful through it all.
Good sportsmanship goes beyond the game. It starts with respect.
Showing good sportsmanship can not only represent yourself in a good way, but also your school and your community.
Sportsmanship means playing the game the right way and treating others fair and with respect.
Back here at halftime, Kearney High leading Papio South 36-35. Let's run down the individual scoring for you. First for Papio South, the 3 counter, it's at 6. Actually, there was a lot of 2s for Papio South in that second quarter. 12 points in the first half for Bryson Ball. 2 3-pointers and 3 free throws on a 3. 8 points from Wes Frost. 6 from Reese Kircher and 5 apiece from Jaden Herrera and Monte Brown, including that basket late in the second quarter. Therefore, Monte as we went out to the halftime break. For Kearney, 3 guys already in double figures. Ben Johnson leading the way with 12 points. Carter Lee has 10, and Jacob Weber got hot, including a couple of transition threes in that second quarter. He's got 10 points as well. Asher Endorf has 4 points for Kearney High. The Bearcat 3-point counter is at 5. So threes almost dead even here in that first half. Free throws, Papio South 4 of 5. Kearney High is 2 for 2. Halftime, the Bearcats 36, Kearney High, or Papio South 35. We're going to step aside real quick. We will come back for second half action and a word with Coach Joel Heiser of Papio South. After this, you're watching Strive TV's coverage of the Heartland Hoops Classic.
Strive Education, we understand that the world is digital and that teaching digital media and broadcasting in the classroom can be overwhelming.
That's where we step in. We offer personalized coaching and innovative curriculum, guiding educators to integrate these critical skills into their teaching.
Our programs transform classrooms into future-ready environments, ensuring students are well-equipped for the ever-evolving digital workforce.
To learn more about how we can serve you, go to strive.education today.
Sportsmanship is facing every challenge in a competition and staying respectful through it all.
Good sportsmanship goes beyond the game. It starts with respect.
Showing good sportsmanship can not only represent yourself in a good way, but also your school and your community.
Sportsmanship means playing the game the right way and treating others fair and with respect.
Kearney leading Papio South 36-35 as we head for the second half. Bridger Cruz is courtside with Coach Heiser.
I'm here with Coach Heiser of Papio South. Coach, it's 36-35. You got the last second shot, but still down by 1. What adjustments are you going to have to make for this second half?
Well, there's obviously 2 really good players out there for him in terms of putting the ball in the hole. We just got to make sure we don't lose Johnson or Weber in transition. They're just getting a lot of clean looks.
And what are some things you think that you've done really well this first half that you hope to carry on to the rest of the game?
Well, the ball's moving. We're getting pretty good looks ourselves, so we just got to continue to, make the extra pass and not get to where we're maybe forcing some things. Every now and then we've had some bad shots, and it's led to either transition buckets.
Definitely. Coach, good luck for the rest of this game. Eric, that's back up to you. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bridger. Thanks, Coach. Getting ready for a second half action. It will be fun to see as we continue to have this crowd fill in a little bit more. Our next game, Pembroke Hill and Gretna. Pembroke Hill out of Kansas City, Missouri. And, of course, Gretna coming up in one of our Class A teams. And then the nightcap tonight, Sunrise Christian Academy, which is a pseudo just home team. Sunrise has produced some great teams over the years. They will be taking on Bellevue West coming up tonight at 7:45. Of course, Thunderbirds also been a staple here in this game, so it will be fun to watch Sunrise and Bell West coming up in our nightcap here tonight. Big thank you again to Kearney High, the media productions crew. Rob Goff out there loaning us a couple of canned cameras for today, so that's been a lot of fun. Bridger's back up here. He's out of breath, so we'll give him a second. But they've loaned us a couple of cameras today. And our crew today, let's see if we can get all the schools represented. Johnson County Central, Columbus High graduate, now UNK, Kennesaw, Sandy Creek, York, Fillmore Central. Kearney High. Mitchell. Well, Hoosier, you don't count anymore. He wants to say Sutton out there. And, well, then we're going Geneva because I wasn't a Fillmore Central graduate. I was and Shelby Rising City for Daniel. Second half action, 36-35. Bearcat basketball and the lead.
Yeah, back now. Thanks, Eric, for holding down the fort. That's Carter Lee looking for the spot up three. Won't get it. Saved in by Johnson. And then Hauser. Excuse me, Herrera, not Hauser. Johnson shaking up on the other end. But now it's quickly back to Carter Lee, to Johnson. Johnson, hello! Welcome to the second half.
Emphatic, they call that.
Emphatic. Herrera driving down through some contact on Johnson, and he's got it for two.
That is a great answer by Herrera to go right back at Johnson.
Endorf driving in, body called on Herrera. Let's take a look.
We're going to see the dunk again.
With authority. And I mean.
Oh, coming at you.
He can't. I mean, I saw him in warm-ups. Name a dunk, that kid can probably throw it down. I mean, we saw the bounce earlier in the game. It's most definitely there.
We should have had him jump over the Hyundai.
We should have. Little Blake Griffin action. Misses the three-pointer. He hit that elbow, and he's really babying it. He's trying to move it around.
He's trying to keep it moving and loose.
Herrera down on the other end, jumping through, and a foul called. This one will fall on Johnson. So we'll take a look at it now. Herrera doing a good job backing him down, and then Johnson on the arm. Herrera, I like him being kind of that guy that's going to go get into the post. A lot of Papio South, we talk about it. From the three-point line and out of distance, Herrera willing to get down there in the post, get big if he needs to.
And I like the last two trips down the court. Johnson got the big dunk, but right before that, you were right, got a little banged up on the play, and the last two times down the court, Herrera's gone right back at Johnson.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do because he's still holding that elbow, and he fell right on it. And that's probably one of the worst pains you'll ever feel because you want to throw up. I mean, it's like a weird pain when you hit that elbow just right.
It's not even a funny bone kind of thing. If you catch that right on that bone,
yeah, it just hurts. Asher Endorf spot up three-pointer. Won't fall. Ball tipped around, and Herrera will pull it down.
Really nice job defensively there for Papio South. Then nobody from Kearney got a clean cut or screen there.
Inside, whoa, what a good look. Weber got burnt, and then it was all Wes Frost.
That was a great move, Wes. Just a great burst from the top of the key, and nobody really rotated over to help, and so he got all the way to the rim.
Johnson, skip pass over to Lee. Lee from college line. Won't fall. The putback by Johnson. That will. He somehow just has a hand in every single play.
Was he not at the three-point line when that shot went up?
He passed it to Carter Lee. That's ridiculous. To be at the three-point line, be able to get that offensive rebound. Frost inside again, going it at Weber. A good look for Frost, just needed one more step.
Yep, needed just a half step there.
Behind the pack pass, Endorf can finish it off. Kircher elevating. Man, talk about a high pointer release. Kircher's got a very high pointer release.
Yep, Kircher had a really nice job in that second quarter, 6 points. Now he's got 8 points for the game. And they've been on those kind of jump shot varieties there. As Kearney's gotten a little cold from the outside, Papio South continues to attack. This feels like an opportunity for Papio South to make a little run.
Herrera driving in. Stopped by Johnson. Ball handoff to Ball. Got it. Endorf, the little overplay and just that little mistake, Bryson Ball is going to hit a 3. And now just like that, a 4-point ball game in favor of Papio South. Timeout taken by Coach Baranek. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a break with him. I'm Bridger Cruz, with me Eric Allgood, in a Class A thriller between Papio South and Kearney.
Just shop, click, drive your next vehicle at Tom Dinsdale. You can shop our entire inventory from the comfort and convenience of your own home. Just select a vehicle and create your deal. Get an estimate for your trade-in, choose your finance or lease option, and Tom Dinsdale will deliver your new vehicle and any final paperwork directly to your door. It's as simple as shop, click, drive. Buy a vehicle the way you want. Easy, convenient, and hassle-free. Just shop, click, drive your new vehicle at dinsdaleauto.net.
Back out of the break. It's a timeout taken by Kearney. We got a little bit of Nirvana playing. You smell that?
Teen Spirit.
Smells a little bit like Teen Spirit in here.
Well, these guys are kind of sweaty. It's not cool in this arena, by the way.
I mean, I'm getting warm up here. I can't imagine what they're feeling down there.
I got a fan on me and I'm hot.
Weber dribbling in. Foul called on Kircher. Coach Straka's taking a break. Coming in for him is Ian Piper. Piper's played some really good role minutes for Kearney. When a starter needs a break, he's not going to wow you, but he's going to get in. He's going to do his job just like he did right there, doing his job, getting into Herrera, and Asher Endorf's headed to the free throw line.
Yeah, really good execution there, and you're right. It takes those role guys that, not everyone is a Ben Johnson that can jump through the rim or jump through the gym. Not everyone is a Jacob Weber that's got, a 9-foot reach spot when he goes up for a shot. But everybody can have great effort and be a great teammate when you get on the floor. So when you get out there, give your guys a little breather and, do your thing. It wasn't a long breather, but Straka's back in.
You want to know the best example of that? Heartland Hoops Holiday Classic, Luke Gilming of Shelton, that first game that we called. The kid came out, ended up dropping crazy points for them and just hustled his butt off.
And got the game-winning basket.
And had the game-winning bucket. So now Kircher down on the other end. Looking for Ball in the post. They kick it back out. Kircher thought about the deep three. Instead, a good skip pass over. High pointer release again. This one's going to be an air ball, though. Ben Johnson down the other end, puts up the shot, doesn't fall. Rebounded by Frost. And Johnson this time not getting up very easily. Spot up three on the other end, won't go. Rebound, heading to Papio South.
And it's his right elbow, so it's a shooting elbow that Ben keeps holding. We're going to see him hit the deck hard. Well, he fell on his left elbow, but
he's holding the
it's holding his right, but he fell on his left, and the officials are talking to him right now. And he's like, no, I'm good. Let's go.
Yeah, Johnson's a trooper. I mean, you want to talk about true, hustle player. Johnson's also that guy. Weber, he got a three, won't go. Rebounded by Johnson, who is just at half court, mind you. Ooh. Weber thought about the three, didn't take it.
That was great defense. Kircher came over the top of that screen, and Weber had to pull it down.
Kircher will pull up from three-point land, rebounded by Endorf.
That was from a long way away.
That was longer than NBA range. Weber gets the hook. No call, and it'll stay with Kearney. Good defense.
Like to see Jacob actually extend with his right arm. He kind of still tried to shoot that. You'd almost like to see him just kind of almost finger roll it up there.
Well, yeah, and you know, he's 6'5" with at least a 6'7" wingspan. Air that out a little bit. Use that wingspan to your advantage. He gets it in, puts up the shot. It won't go. Rebound by Brown. And a foul called now. Kearney fans not happy about the call. We'll take a look at it here. Back down the other way. Yeah.
Well,
I think he touched the hand first.
You know, but I tell you what, I think I agree with the Papio bench. If you're going to call the foul, I think it was on the shot. I think he was gathering it up.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then it ends up being a turnover.
That time, that's a great execution.
Right through the 5-hole there.
Right through the 5-hole.
So our pace is kind of slowed. Well, it's slowed way down.
Yeah.
Papio South is leading this quarter 9-6 after we saw a second quarter that was 20-16. But we also kind of said the same thing halfway through that second quarter, and then both teams got hot late in the period.
Carter Lee kick out, another pass into Endorf. Endorf, he hits the three-pointer.
5 points in the quarter, 9 for the game for Asher Endorf, and Kearney back in front.
It's just been somebody every quarter. Timeout taken by Papio South. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. But with that, you know, we look at Kircher in the second quarter. He had a big second quarter. Ball had a big first quarter. Endorf is having a big third quarter. It's just who's going to be that fourth player guy.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if anyone can really get in a rhythm. Both teams seem like they are now defending pretty well. We saw a couple deep shots taken by both squads. Have taken them throughout the game. Kearney's hit a couple. The 3 counter, by the way, is 7 for Papio South, and it's 6 for Kearney High right now. So they keep coming with pace on each other. It's let's see who can get hot at the end of this period, and then try to continue it into the fourth.
Yeah, and I mean that's going to be the thing, is who can carry the momentum into the fourth, and then who cannot stall out in that fourth quarter. Papio got the ball now, 1:15 and a little bit less to go in this third quarter. Monte Brown kicks it out to Kircher. Bryson Ball's been quiet in this third quarter. Monte Brown spot up bucket, he's got it.
Kearney High, by the way, is playing basically a box and one on Ball.
Yeah. Before the shot, man, what a circus shot it was. Let's take a look at it here. Inside to Endorf. Endorf. Ooh. That's close. That's one of those calls that you're going to make somebody mad.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to make everybody happy during that one. Inside, looking for Johnson, a foul called. Wait to see who the foul's on.
It is 5 on Papio South in the quarter, so Johnson going to go to the free throw line.
And Beckenhauer got called for his first. No points yet for him today. Johnson misses from the free throw line.
16 points for Ben so far, and a bum elbow for the effort.
Jacob Hansen coming out of the game for Coach Straka. Back-to-back missed free throws for Johnson, and then a foul called.
Jacob Hansen. We got a little whistle happy here at the end.
We do.
Of the third.
57.8 and ticking down now. Shot clock at 30. For Monte Brown, going to give it to Kircher. Kircher sides against it. little drive and kick action from Papio right now. Ball, high arcing three-pointer won't go. Back down the other way, Endorf. Has a lane, he'll try to expose it, and a foul call.
I like the willingness to keep attacking there. You know, Endorf had a chance to maybe actually stop on the wing and either shoot that or, you know, work it around the outside, but decided to take it in against the transition defense. Sometimes that's the best you can do offensively is before the defense gets set, try to attack that rim.
Yeah, that's what he's doing right now, taking advantage of that. And Kearney, too, they've done a good job all day of running the floor, of getting up and down the floor quickly. Got to take advantage of when you have numbers or when you have that little bit of momentum, got to take advantage of it. That foul fell on, says Dade Larson. Picked it up, that'll be his second foul.
Shot clock is off for the final 22 seconds of the third quarter.
This play's starting to get loud and excited now. 15 seconds left to go. Kircher still holding on to the ball. 10 seconds left now. Ball setting up for the screen. Kircher drives in. He'll keep it himself. Quick crossover. Heavily guarded. Won't fall. Monte Brown the putback. That won't go. And then Ben Johnson down the other end. He'll miss the shot. Coach Bronick running out to grab the ball.
He was going to get the rebound.
Yeah, he's looking for his point in the stat book. But 47-46, Kearney up by 1 on a 4-game win streak, looking to make it 5. I'm Bridger Cruz, with me, Eric Allgood. Eric, you good for one more quarter?
Let's do it.
Let's do it for one more quarter of play here at the Heartland Event Center. One more quarter of regulation. We can't count out overtime yet. One more quarter of regulation left to go between Kearney and Papio South. It's been quite the game. We've seen all sorts of paces into this game. At the end of the third, it really started to speed up, but most of that third quarter was very slow, and it was good defense.
Yeah, both teams really started to dig in. This little box and one that Kearney is playing on ball is it's just making them go a little bit differently on their half of the court. This is good ball movement here to get an open shot, though.
Yeah, good look, won't fall, rebounded by Straka. Johnson still into the game. We talked about that bum elbow a couple times, never went out for it. Asher Endorf, floater, won't go. Touched every part of the rim but the lace. Frost back down the other way, kicked out to Brown. Brown inside. Johnson, a little scare tactic. Acted like he was going to jump up.
And then he, pulled back on it, and Brown short-armed it.
I'll say, you saw Brown get a little like, a little scared. Endorf driving in. Good miss for Endorf. Kind of an odd miss there.
He kept running with it. Need to have that a little more under control. Good shot by Frost there in transition.
Yeah, big bucket for Frost to open up the quarter. Johnson, shot goes.
I got his shoe stepped on. He's losing a wheel. He's got a bad elbow.
He had a bloody nose at the start of the game.
Right.
We had to clean up his bloody nose.
Like Ben's going to need an ice bath at the end of this one.
Ben's going to need a doctor at the end of this one. Inside, they have Straka. Straka repositions and gets it for 2.
That sounds weird, but that's the first points for Colt in the game.
Kircher, off-balance shot, won't go. That's kind of who he is, though. He'll lead them in assists.
I don't think anybody touched that after the pass was thrown. That's a good call by the refs.
Definitely is. But Coach Straka, taking a look at it, overall just a hustle guy for them. And Johnson throwing it. No touch, yeah. Good call. You know, Straka's got a twin sister. Yeah, they're both planning on going to GCU, and as of now, Straka wants to go into dentistry and mess with teeth.
All right.
Kircher out to Herrera. Herrera, the 3.
Wow, right in Ben Johnson's face. Great shot by Herrera.
And to not be scared about, Johnson's had a couple blocks, to not be scared, to be willing to take that shot, take some confidence. And we're going to take a break here, a full timeout called by Kearney as they trail by 3, 52-49. I'm Bridger Cruz, with me, Eric Allgood, here on Strive Sports Stream of the Heartland Hoops Classic. Back out of the break now, Kearney taking the timeout. And it's 52-49, a 3-point ball game. Papio South up by 3 after a nice bucket from Wes Frost. Much needed 3-pointer from him to get them rolling and back up by 3.
Yeah, so an important couple of minutes here. If you're Kearney High, you don't want to force anything and let Papio South, get that 8-9 point lead. But okay, you can tie it with a 3. Thank you. I appreciate that, Carter.
And the Fort Hays State commit, Carter Lee, going to play football and be a wide receiver there.
Let the record stand. I can't believe a Kearney kid is going to Fort Hays, but hey.
I
had to say it.
I was going to say that too.
Lopes for life.
Yep, go Lopes.
Go Purse.
Frost driving in. He kicks it out to Ball. Ball, good look at the basket, foul call.
Look out, Layden.
Yeah, you notice our camera guy down there is pretty set up down there.
we're gonna get an eyeful of Bryson Ball right here.
Yeah. Way to go, Layton, taking some contact.
Absorb.
And he's still got the shot.
That's what we like to see.
Outstanding work. At Strive Sports, we teach toughness with our camera guys.
That's right.
Ball, first real points in a while for him, it seems.
He had a 3-pointer in the third quarter. He had 3 free throws in the second quarter, but now he has 17 points.
What?
Just kind of, keep going. Here's 6, here's 5, here's 3. Big answer, too, by Weber.
Yeah, Jacob Weber. He's been not quiet, but just soft-spoken this game. They need him to get loud. Kircher inside off the glass. Just kissing it off.
10 points for Kircher, and Papio back in front by 1.
Weber puts up the shot, won't go. And a foul going to be called. Kearney will have the basketball. It'll be a second team foul on Papio South.
Yep, nobody close to really shooting free throws or anything here. Another look at Weber's three.
Straka getting it back to Weber. Weber lost it, puts it back up. That won't go. Good defense so far by Kircher against Weber.
We'll talk about that wingspan. He did not take a dribble inside the arc that time.
No.
Oh, great finish on the other end for Kircher.
Yeah, Reese Kircher can do it on every end of the floor.
A couple of baskets here in the fourth quarter. Now he's got 12 points.
Ben Johnson, the deep three-pointer. Just rims off. Straka can't get there, and it's a three-point ball game. And this is where Kearney, they kind of have a dull middle so far of these quarters. They cannot get stagnant right in the middle of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, this feels like crunch time really for both teams without being the end-of-game scenario. You still got to be able to get yourself some points, whether that comes on the shots or you can get yourself to the free throw line. Well, they got the matchup they want. Ball there on the baseline.
Oh, good pump fake from Frost. Weber got lost defensively. West Frost has done that 2 or 3 times now against Weber.
15 points, and what a feed by Ball to get it to Frost. I thought Weber had, Ball had a fantastic matchup in his favor and still gave up the pass.
Kircher down the other way. Coach Straka, good defense to snuff that ball out.
Carter Lee just blasting through there to knock it out.
See, that's that D2 wide receiver speed right there. That's clean too. I mean, nothing. I think Kircher was just more shocked that he lost the ball than he was like actually fouled.
Did Papio South play last night?
Oh, look.
Okay.
I know Kearney did.
Yeah.
Kearney played a tight game last night.
That's kind of what I was wondering. We're getting to the end of this thing, and it was a tight, emotional game for Kearney High.
Yeah. They even had a court storming last night.
Right. And sometimes those are, you can kind of ride that wave of emotion for 3 quarters, and then
they played Papillion La Vista. They played their rivalry school.
It was the Papillion matchup,
and lost 60-59.
So they had a close, tough matchup as well.
Yeah, they had a close late night last night. Yeah, so no real advantage there for either team in terms of rest. That ball turned over. Straka back down the other end. Numbers do not favor Kearney. Skip pass over to Johnson. Johnson gonna go to work. Turnaround jumper, rims out. Rebound Endorf. Endorf got stripped.
That was fantastic by Kircher.
Frost dribbling it around. Now a 2-possession ball game for Papio South. Kircher back down, looking for ball. It's picked off by Straka. Straka up to Weber. Weber the spot up 3. He'll miss it. Johnson hits the deck. And then a foul going to be called on Kircher.
Yeah, Kircher had a hold of that elbow, and Johnson again. Oof. That right elbow is just... Oh. I tell you, so he hit the floor with his left elbow, but it was the right elbow that was hooked. Now, did Ben hook it or did Kircher hook it?
Everybody's going to have their own opinion of that one.
Kind of the question there, but
it is. Either way, Kircher got called for the foul. It's his 3rd. But Johnson, although he's hurt, he's going to have to create here. Looking for Weber. They'll get Lee. Lee spot up jumper. That's good.
Big bucket.
Yeah, big bucket for Carter Lee. Timeout taken. 30-second timeout will stay right here in Grand Island. So now 60-57. Papio South still up by 3. Man, it's just it's so close. Neither team needs to change something. It's just going to be whoever gets hot at the right time and really makes that big defensive stop.
Well, so with a minute 14, you've got you would hope if you're Papio South, that you've got a full 35-second possession here. So if you're Kearney, unless you can force a turnover quick, you're not getting the ball back until there's under a minute. So you think maybe if you're Kearney, you might have like 2, if the break falls your way, you might have 3 possessions, and you're down by 3. So if you give up a basket or anything like that, you almost kind of hope that it happens fast so that you get maybe an extra possession to go. But if you can defend for 35 and not give up anything, the time advantage actually goes back in favor of Kearney just a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see, can Papio get something? Do they want to attack quick and actually flip the time advantage back? Doesn't look like they want to go quick, though.
No, definitely not. Kircher's got it. He's guarded by Straka, and that body going to be called on Straka. I like the call.
Yep.
Kircher did extend, but it was after Straka bodied him.
Yep. That is 2 team fouls against Kearney, so still 3 more before any free throws.
But that's 4 on Straka.
Right.
So now you attack Straka. You find, if he's in the post, you got to get the ball to Kircher and see if you can't foul out Straka. Straka hits the deck.
I think Straka just...
Kircher driving in, and he's got it for 2. So now time on the side of Papio South. Quick kick out to Johnson. Johnson, he drives in, puts up the floater, readjusts, won't go. Now Kircher's got the basketball. Kircher's got it. Kircher still evading defenders, gets it away, and now a hard foul on Reese Kircher.
Yeah, and Reese popped right back up. He didn't like the way Ben Johnson came at him with the foul there. And his teammates come over to get Reese. Coach Heiser comes out.
Yeah, so now 26.3 seconds left. Papio's got the ball. Shot clock turned off. 3-3 on the team fouls. And now everybody's starting to get active here. Now both teams going back to their benches. We'll stay here with it even if they do decide, if the team takes a timeout. I don't know, has a team taken a timeout yet?
We got a timeout taken by, I believe it was Papio South.
Okay. So Papio South took the timeout. Coach Baranek still talking to the referees. If you're Kearney, you need a 2, but are you looking to pull that 3?
Well, Papio South has the ball.
Yes.
Is the problem.
So first you got to get the basketball back.
So that's the issue right now. This was the basket earlier.
And Johnson might have gotten that block, but his hand got caught in the net.
Well, I tell you, if he would have missed it, you would have. If you're Papio South, you had a great
chance.
Like you would have been saying goaltending, right?
Yeah.
To get up that high into the net and the rim area. In any effect, the ball went in. That ball went in. We have a timeout right now taken by Papio South. And so Kearney has 1 more foul to give before Papio South free throws. So somebody from Kearney still needs to get that foul.
And if you're from Kearney, you got to understand, refs are going to be quick to call a flagrant now because things are a little bit chippier. So you have got to go for the ball. Like, it's got to be a common foul. Kircher can't get there. Instead, they get over to Frost. No foul yet. And now the foul. So heading to the free throw line will be Herrera.
But not yet. That's only 4.
Oh, yes,
that's only 4.
Only 4.
I was kind of surprised it took that long. Like, knowing you had 1, it didn't matter who the first. Yeah. Now you got to think, oh, who should we or should we not foul? Now you got to foul Frost. Like,
yeah, like right
there
now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. That still took an extra 3 seconds. I didn't think it was going to.
Yeah, you almost want to be fouling before the ball's even passed in. So now Wes Frost at the line, 16.6 seconds, down by 5. If you can hit both of these, you can all but seal this one. Hits his first. And he hits his second as well, so a 7-point game now, 64-57.
And then a screen and a foul for Papio South as Weber set the screen. Kind of handed off, and then the Titans run into each other there. And now Coach Heiser is out on the floor talking to the officials. That's the fourth foul, so Papio South doesn't have a foul to give. They lead it 64-57 with 13 seconds left. Weber hands it off. Try to get back, and it's stolen away, and that's going to seal things up. Kearney High backs off with 2, with 1, and that is your ball game. Papio South, fantastic fourth quarter, and they win the game 64-57. Keeping their wits about them. Reese Kircher was really good down the stretch. And then the free throws, Bryson Ball and Wes Frost, each with a couple of free throws in the late stages of this one. Frost with the last 2 with 16 seconds left to seal things up. And Papio South wins it 64-57. We're going to go down courtside in just a moment with our Pro Team Design Player of the Game, Bryson Ball. On Coach Heiser as well for Papio South. Good stuff here. We are about, they just put the time up, so we're about 27 minutes away from starting introductions for our 5th game between Pembroke Hill out of Missouri and Gretna. So we'll get you into pregame for that one here in just a little bit. As Papio South clears their bench.
Bryson, big game for you coming out. You had almost a box-and-one defense surrounding you. You were still able to produce and get points. How'd you pull that off?
You know, it's all my teammates. You know, I have to be able to screen and that to get my teammates open, and when I screen, they confuses them and gets me open. It's all about working off the ball and have my teammates be able to knock down shots. It helps a lot.
And you talk about your team and the impact that they had tonight. Talk about how much of a team effort this was to be able to come out with a win today against a Kearney team who had a 4-game win streak before you guys came and beat them.
You know, last night we had a tough loss against our rivals. You know, it's all about bouncing back, and I mean, it just shows our toughness out there and our ability and our trust in each other. You know, we have our point guard Reese Kircher getting downhill, Jaden Herrera making hidden screens, we have people knocking down shots. It was just a big team effort tonight.
Absolutely, Bryson, great effort on that game. Enjoy the rest of your night and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Coach, a big win for you tonight. Kind of got chippy at the end, but your team was able to close it out. Bryson Ball had a big game. Reese Kircher had a big game. What was really that winning mentality, and what was it for you guys that helped you guys get the win today?
Several things, but proud of the guys' responses. There were several times that I thought Kearney would make a little run, then we'd make a little run, and this was 2 highly competitive teams going at each other. And you're right, it did get a little bit, but it's part of the competitive spirit, with that coaching staff and ours.
Absolutely, and then talk about the mentality. We're getting really close to the postseason now with your team. This is a great response win for you guys heading into the postseason. Talk about your thoughts heading into that.
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of had hills and valleys all year. We've had to deal with some injury, tough loss last night to our rival, and so there's no better time than to just kind of come together as one. I thought we shared the ball well, created good space, and Reese was able to get to the rim, and it was a hard-fought game, no doubt. This was a really good team we beat.
Absolutely. Coach, go enjoy this win with your guys, and good luck the rest of the season. Eric, back up to you.
Thanks a lot, Bridger, Coach, and Bryson. Final count, 64-57. Papillion La Vista South takes the win over Kearney High in Game 4, which means we move into our evening session. Pembroke Hill out of Kansas City, Missouri, taking on the Gretna Dragons. That is coming up. We are 24 minutes away from lineups, which means we're about 12 minutes away from pregame. Final counts in the scoring department. First for Kearney High, Carter Lee finishes with 15, Colt Straka with 2, Jacob Weber 13, Asher Endorf 11, and Ben Johnson with 16. For Papillion La Vista South, 17 apiece for Wes Frost and for Bryson Ball, 14 for Reese Kircher, 10 from Jaden Herrera, and 7 from Monte Ball. That's going to do it for this Game 4. We will take another break, and we'll come back for pregame of Pembroke Hill and Gretna. That's coming up next on Strive TV's coverage of the Heartland Hoops Classic.